Hello friends. So in the last lecture we were discussing the five kingdom classification which is given by the R.H. Whittaker. Okay. So R.H. Whittaker gives the five kingdom classification and the first kingdom is Monera. Monera is the kingdom of prokaryotic cell. First of all, they are unicellular, and second, the nucleus are primitive. Primitive nucleus means there is no nuclear envelope, means no nuclear membrane, and second, there is no nucleolus. Okay, as you know, this information वो आपको पास है. Now, secondly, this Monera kingdom, they have the all bacterias. इसके अंदर सारे bacterias हैं. Okay, so the all type of bacteria, the all type of blue green algae, these all are included in kingdom Monera. So they are primitive. The nucleuses are primitive. Okay, no nucleolus, and the chromosomes are present as a nucleoprotein. Okay, so these are the so these are the Monera kingdom. Okay, now the bacteria are cosmopolitan. Okay, now what is cosmopolitan? Bacteria are cosmopolitan, but what is cosmopolitan? Cosmopolitan means that bacteria are everywhere. Okay, if you see the polar region in the minus 50 degrees Celsius, there is a bacteria. If you see the hot water temperature at the 100 degrees Celsius, there is bacteria. So bacteria are everywhere. So in some areas, the soil के अंदर भी bacteria है. If you see the fresh water, उसके अंदर भी bacteria. If you see the marine water, उसके वहाँ भी bacteria. If you see the high salinity water or high salinity soil, वहाँ भी bacteria. And bacteria have the smallest size. rather than वो हमारे जो body cell है normal eukaryotic cell या animal cell से काफी small है. Okay. So bacteria are very small organisms rather. So now, according to their shape, bacteria are different four types according to their shape. Okay, in the 8th chapter you have already learned about the shape of bacteria, but here is the revision second time. So according to the shape of bacteria, bacteria are four types. One is the coccus. Coccus means round shape. Circular bacteria or round shape bacteria. They are coccus. Coccus means cocci. Okay. Second, the bacillus. Bacillus means rod shape bacteria. जो होता है rod shape bacteria को बोलते हैं bacillus. The third one is vibrio. Vibrio bacteria are the comma shaped bacteria. They are comma shaped, as you can see. Okay, this is the comma shaped bacteria. So the coccus bacteria, then the bacillus bacteria, and the vibrio bacteria. So there are the different bacteria, and the fourth one is spirillum bacteria. They are spiral shaped. They are snake-like structure. आपने snake देखा है तो so snake-like structures, so they are the spiral shape. That's why it's called spirillum bacteria. So according to their shape, they are of different types. Four types: coccus, bacillus, vibrio, and spirillum. Don't forget, okay? These are the easiest class, or these are the easiest division of bacteria according to their shape. Okay, now जैसे जैसे आप बैक्टीरिया के अंदर डीपली उसको जानते जाएंगे, देन यू अंडरस्टैंड कि द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ बैक्टीरिया इज वेरी सिंपल. You have already learned in the 8th chapter कि there are these simple outer capsule, then cell wall and cell membrane. There is no complex or no complex organelles present in the bacteria. No mitochondria, no Golgi body, no endoplasmic reticulum. There is only ribosome and prokaryotic nucleus and mesosome जैसी जो भी organelles हैं, they are only present. Okay, so they are very simple in structure. Okay, and structure आपको मालूम है, so उसके लिए मैं बहुत deep में नहीं जा रहा. So you already know the structure of bacteria. It is very simple, but when you observe the metabolic reaction which happens in the bacteria, it is very diverse and very interesting, because there are so many molecules which are present in bacteria, and you just exclaimed when you see the bacterial metabolic reactions and bacterial behaviorology. Okay, when you see the bacterial behaviorology and when you see the metabolism of bacteria, जो उसके अंदर होती है, आपको एकदम अचरज में डाल देगी कि क्या है ये। बहुत सारी ऐसे रिएक्शंस हैं जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ बैक्टीरिया में होती है। सो these are very simple, but the behavioral study are very complex. It is very complex. Now when you see the nutrition mode or the nutrition of bacteria, you just see okay, bacteria are photosynthetic. Okay, some bacteria are photosynthetic. They have the photosynthetic pigment. Okay, now they have the photosynthetic pigment. They absorb the sun rays and they produce the food material. Okay, second, some bacteria are chemosynthetic also. They use the different chemicals for food material and they produce the ATP as energy from this molecules, either they are inorganic molecules or organic molecules, whatever. And third one is some bacteria are heterotrophic also. Now what is heterotrophic? Chemosynthetic mein they use the chemicals and then they after they produce some chemicals and during this they produce the energy. Okay, in the photosynthetic they produce the food from the sun rays and in the presence of chlorophyll and xanthophyll, whatever. In heterotrophs, they use some chemicals or inorganic or organic substance, and because of this substance, they use that substance for getting the energy. Okay, then it's called heterotrophs. Okay, so they are photosynthetic, they are heterotrophs, they are chemosynthetic. So different types of mode of nutrition are observed in the Monera kingdom. Okay. Now, in the Monera kingdom, according to their nucleus, according to their cell wall, and according to their genetic material, the bacteria are diverse, as I say. So, according to their survivals, it have the two type. It is evolutionary also. First is the Archaebacteria, and second one is the Eubacteria. Okay, first one is the Archaebacteria, second one is the Eubacteria. Okay, now Archaebacteria means archae means the previous or the millions of years ago. Okay, when the evolution of organism is start from the after the formation of Earth की formation से के बाद जब organism बनना start हुआ, then they produce then the first macromolecules are arised, then the prokaryotic cells are arised, and this प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स से पहले जो आर्की प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल्स थी, यानी ये जो बैक्टीरिया से उसके भी आर्की या उससे भी प्रो प्रो वर्जन जो है उसको उसको बोलते हैं आर्की बैक्टीरियाज. बिकॉज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कि आर्की बैक्टीरियाज आर नॉट नॉर्मल बैक्टीरियाज, बिकॉज नॉर्मल बैक्टीरिया की जो सेल वॉल है वो पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन से बनती है, बट हियर इट इज नॉट. यहाँ पे पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन की सेल वॉल नहीं है, सेल वॉल है लेकिन वो पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन से नहीं है. Secondly, they can survive in any condition. Okay, Archaebacteria are surviving in the any worst condition. For an example, I am giving the high salinity water, so bacteria can survive. If you take the 100 degrees Celsius hot temperatured water, then bacteria can also survive in hot temperature. Okay, so there are the two examples. The bacteria who survive in the high salinity, it's called halophils, and the bacteria who survive in the high temperature is called thermoacidophils. Okay, so halophils and thermoacidophils, these are the two examples which survive in the extreme condition of environment. The third example is कि in the mammalian some mammalian digestive tract like horse, like camel, cow, buffalo, these are the example of mammalian digestive tract ki jahan pe this bacteria called methanogen, they are parasite in the rumen of their digestive tract. Rumen is a part of stomach जो स्पेशलाइज इन डाइजेस्टिव ट्रैक्ट में आपको मिलता है. काउ, बफेलो, कैमल, इनके इंटेस्टाइन इनके स्टमक के साथ में एक और लॉब होता है जिसको बोलते हैं रूमेन. सो यहाँ पे वो मिथेनोजेंस हैं, वो पैरासाइट होते हैं. दे डिग्रेड द सेल्यूलोज एंड दे सिंथेसाइज द मीथेन गैस. दे प्रोड्यूस द मीथेन गैस, सिंथेसाइज का नहीं, दे प्रोड्यूस द मीथेन गैस एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड मिथेनोजेंस. So they digest the cellulose. Second thing, कि in the dung or the fecal matter of this herbivorous animals और ruminants, इसको ruminants भी बोलते हैं this animals को. So ruminants का जो डंक है या फिर fecal matter है उसके अंदर भी ये मिथेनोजेंस होते हैं. So उसके अंदर भी वो मीथेन प्रोड्यूस करता है. That's why the methanogens and dung is used for biogas. जो मीथेन वायु बनते हैं, बायोगैस बनता है, गोबर गैस जिसको बोल सकते हैं, वो बायोगैस या गोबर गैस में ये डंग यूज होता है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस मीथेनोजेंस. दे प्रोड्यूस मीथेन गैस. ओके, सो मीथेनोजेंस आर आल्सो आर्की बैक्टीरिया. सो जो मीथेनोजेंस हैं वो आर्की बैक्टीरिया है. ओके, सो आर्की बैक्टीरिया में 3 टाइप हो गए, हेलोफिल्स, थर्मोसोफिल्स एंड मीथेनोजेंस, जो आपको एग्जाम्पल में दिए गए हैं. नेक्स्ट आगे बढ़ते हैं. द डेवलप्ड और मॉडर्न बैक्टीरिया इज कॉल्ड यू बैक्टीरिया. सॉरी, यू बैक्टीरिया विच आर वेरी मॉडर्न, विच आर वेल डेवलप्ड बैक्टीरिया. और वेल डेवलप्ड तो कैसे बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन मॉडर्न बैक्टीरिया बिकॉज दे आर नॉट एज वेल डेवलप्ड एज यूकैरियोटिक सेल, बट स्टिल यू बैक्टीरिया or modern bacteria. Why it's called modern bacteria? Because they have diversity, they have adaptation, but they can't survive in extreme condition and they have some limitations. Okay, second thing कि ये जो बैक्टीरियाज है they have the different mode of nutrition. उसमें सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं the specific bacteria, cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria is a blue-green algae. Here it is, cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria is a blue-green algae. So they are mostly photosynthetic bacteria. Cyanobacteria are photosynthetic bacteria. They are survive in soil. They can survive in water. They can survive in marine water. Means fresh water and marine water. सब जगह वो soil में भी आपको cyanobacteria मिलेंगे, water में भी मिलेंगे, fresh and marine water तीनों में मिलेंगे. Cyanobacteria are diverse organism. Second thing, कि they are photosynthetic. That's why they have the different pigments like chlorophyll, xanthophyll, carotenoids. जैसे जो pigments है, photosynthetic pigment, they are situated in the bacteria, and with the help of this photosynthetic bacteria, they use the water, they use the CO2, and they use the sun rays, and they produce the food. It is a simple phenomenon. You all know about the photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Now, the interesting thing is that some cyanobacteria are chemosynthetic. Now, some cyanobacteria, they use the different organic materials and they synthesize the nitrate, they synthesize the nitrite. Okay, nitrogen metabolism करते हैं वो. Then they use the organic matter, inorganic matter, और उससे वो केमिकल सिंथेसाइज करते हैं, नाइट्रेट सिंथेसाइज करते हैं, और दिस सिंथेसाइज मटेरियल को यूज करके दे गेट द एनर्जी फ्रॉम इट. वो उसमें से एनर्जी लेते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड केमोसिंथेटिक बैक्टीरिया. ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द केमोसिंथेटिक बैक्टीरिया. ओके, नाउ सम ऑफ देम from the cyanobacteria, they are helpful in nitrogen fixation process. For an example, nostoc and anabina. Okay, so in your 12th chapter you will study about that कि जो क्या है कि some nostoc and anabina like cyanobacteria are present in the root nodules of pulses plant. जो pulses plant होते हैं उनके रूट, उनके अंदर वो nodules form करते हैं. Like the another bacteria, rhizobium is the another bacteria. Rhizobium is not a blue-green algae, not cyanobacteria, but nostoc and anabina are cyanobacteria. So they can also present in the root nodules, and they fix the atmospheric nitrogen as a nitrate and nitrite in plant. So plants are beneficial from this bacteria, and bacteria get the food and habitat for their survival. Okay, so these are the beneficial relationship. Okay, and this is the also example which you will learn in the 12th standard also. Okay, ये example आपको 12th standard में भी आने वाला है. So these cyanobacteria are very helpful. Another mode of nutrition is heterotrophic. They use the nitrate, they use the phosphorus, they use the inorganic substance, they use the organic substance. इन सबको यूज करके they produce the energy and ATP. So वो कुछ सिंथेसाइज नहीं करते, वो डायरेक्टली यूज करते हैं, डिग्रेड करते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई हेटेरोट्रॉपिक बैक्टीरिया आर डीकंपोजर्स, ऐसा बोल सकते हैं, बिकॉज दे नॉट सिंथेसाइज एनीथिंग. दे जस्ट degrade anything and they get the energy. So they are heterotrophs, or you can say they are decomposers. So they convert the complex substances into the simple one. Okay, so they are useful or beneficial also as a decomposer. Then we talk about some bacteria which are helpful and the harmful bacteria. सबसे पहले we talk about the helpful bacteria. सबसे पहले जो मिल्क से कर्ड बनता है, कर्ड बनता है वो बनता है with the help of lactobacillus bacteria. Lactobacillus bacteria fermentation करते हैं and milk से वो कर्ड बनाते हैं. They are useful bacteria. Second bacteria जो ब्रेड या बियर फॉर्मेशन में जो यूज होते हैं, ब्रेवरीज में जो यूज होते हैं, दे आर यूजफुल बैक्टीरिया. सेकेंड, दिस बैक्टीरियाज आर हेल्पफुल इन दी डिफरेंट मेटाबॉलिक प्रोसेस, लाइक दे प्रोड्यूस द एंटीबॉडीज, सॉरी एंटीबायोटिक्स. सो काफी बैक्टीरिया हमें एंटीबायोटिक्स भी मिलती है, सो दे आर हेल्पफुल. But some bacteria are harmful also. They produce the diseases like cholera, typhoid, tetanus. Okay, these are the different diseases which is due to the bacteria. ये bacteria की वजह से होते हैं. Plant के अंदर भी bacterial disease होते हैं, like citrus जो citrus cyst बनते हैं, वो लेमन में देखने को मिलते हैं आपको, जो प्लांट के अंदर ये बैक्टीरियल डिजीज होता है. सो बैक्टीरिया, द बैक्टीरियाज आर यूजफुल आल्सो, बैक्टीरियाज आर हार्मफुल आल्सो, बैक्टीरियाज आर पैथोजेनिक. Okay, so some bacteria are pathogenic also. So these are the harmful and beneficial bacteria. Now we move towards the sexual or asexual reproduction of bacteria. Okay, now the asexual reproduction is very easy, sir, because they just doing the binary fission only in the asexual reproduction. Okay, it is easy method, that's why they use the binary fission. So with the binary fission they produce their new generation or new cells. But in unfavorable condition they used to multiple fission also. Okay, so they use the multiple fission as their asexual reproduction. So they form a cyst and then they continuously divide their nucleus, and then after they get the favorable condition they release their nucleus, and each and every nucleus form a new bacteria. Okay, so this is the multiple fission. But sir, what about sexual reproduction? Is there possibility to done the sexual reproduction in bacteria, because bacteria are a unicellular animal? So there is no sperm or no ova, no gametes. So how the sexual reproduction is happen? So it is very simple. If the DNA is exchanged from one bacteria to another bacteria, it's called sexual reproduction. जब एक बैक्टीरिया उसका डीएनए वो दूसरे बैक्टीरिया में ट्रांसफर करता है, then transfer the DNA only, it's called sexual reproduction. So sometimes the in their different conditions the bacteria transfer their genetic material, rather DNA, one to each other. Okay, so वो exchange करते हैं डीएनए की, जिसको बोलते हैं हम sexual reproduction. Okay, so ये sexual reproduction भी होता है, asexual reproduction भी you can observe. Asexual reproduction is very common, okay, as you know. Now we're talking about the last but not least thing is mycoplasma. Mycoplasma is a special type of bacteria. Why we learned this bacteria? Because these are the special type of bacteria who have lacking of cell wall. They have lacking of cell wall, उनके अंदर cell wall नहीं है. Second thing कि they are the smallest bacteria in all over the world. वो पूरे वर्ल्ड में smallest bacteria है. They are lacking of cell wall. They are the smallest bacteria, and the last key mycoplasmas are pathogenic also. They are harmful also. So mycoplasmas are harmful bacteria. Okay, so ये आपको देखने को मिलते हैं. और बैक्टीरिया के द रिमेनिंग द सेल स्ट्रक्चर एंड वो सब आपने 8th चैप्टर में पढ़ लिया है. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट रिपीटिंग इट, but you all know about the bacteria, and if you don't know then just refer the previous 8th chapter video and see the structure of bacteria. Okay, so this is all about the characteristics and different varieties and different things about the kingdom Monera. Okay, so this is all about the Monera. यहाँ तक रखते हैं. In the next lecture, sorry, next chapter lecture में we just move to the new kingdom, Protista. Protista kingdom के बारे में बात करेंगे, which are eukaryotic cells. These are the prokaryotic cells. Okay, यहाँ तक रखते हैं. Bye.